Um, I don't know about y'all, but this artist way, if you are not reading as an artist, as a creative, if you have not picked up the artist's way, you need to and take your time going through that book and absolutely getting everything that that author has for us to get. Um, is crucial. I think it's crucial for anybody who wants to be in business, anybody who is an artist that is building anything. I think those things that are being dug up and dug out are important for us to um, do. Read and understand, like even the way things are being placed and worded. She said, if you have not examined your God that you are serving since you was a child, some re-examination is important because some of the things that we've been told, there is new information. That's the best way to put it. There is new information. Um, for me and my family, what came up was the love of money is the root of all evil, and I know that my parents believed that. And if you believe that the love of money is the root of all evil, you don't understand the the context saying the love part. If you don't get the love part and you just come up with money is the root of all evil, then every person with money is bad. And because you believe that, you could never be a person with money, no matter how hard you try to build it, grow it, whatever, it will always be sabotaged because you believe that people with money are bad. So since you are a good person, you could never be a bad person. So in your mind, because of what you were taught, money is bad. So that's what came up for me. So it is going to be important for us to clean up and clear all of those things as we move into um, the work that you are wanting to do in the world. So we have to clean it up. So pick up the artist's way. It's so important. So let me jump into our affirmations for today. The first one says, I release all fears and doubt. I release all fears and doubt. And it says, I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am loved and I am safe. And then the second one says, I let go of all negativity that rests in my body and my mind. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fears. These fears that come up, they may not be in the forefront. They may be in your subconscious mind. So in your subconscious mind, you may not really realize that they're there. You don't realize that they're there, um, but for some reason you can't seem to get done the things that you need to get done. And that's what it is. The fear and the doubt is all of the things that continue to hold us back. Hold on, gotta check on this one. Yeah. I know I ain't got no little kids, no little babies. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna need to do. Let it let them all go. Let them all go. And when we talk about writing the vision and making the vision plain, what's the vision? What is your vision? It is so important for us to lean into whatever the vision is and take the big steps. Take the big steps. Because y'all know what my daddy said. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're gonna keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like it, only you can change it. I want all of it. I want the city house, I want the lake house, I want the big old van that pick people up from the airport when they come into town. I want to be able to service them with all of the equipment, the infrared sauna, the sound bed, the sound bowls, the meditation, the yoga, the everything, the tuning forks, everything has got to be there. Every piece of it has to be there so that when people come, they are served to the highest capacity so that they come and they leave every piece of fear, every piece of trauma and drama. They leave it. They leave it. And if it's so big that they can't leave it, at least the healing will begin. The things that need to be pulled up and dug up are dug up. I did the emotion code on a young woman that came to the Healing House of Roses, and something kept coming up when she was 7 years old, 7 years old, 7 years old. And she said, I can't remember anything that happened when I was 7 years old. I don't know. And so it the emotion code, it takes about 72 hours to really process everything. She was on her way to the airport and she called me up and she said, I remember. She now remembered being molested when she was 7. And she remembered who. And so she said, and I'm going to go confront him right now. I said, oh no. I said, you don't know, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe talk to your husband first. When you get home, talk to your husband. And then, she said, she did that. She went directly to the culprit. Apparently, whoever it is still in her life. So she had whatever conversation she needed to have. She said that it was a healing conversation for her. But I don't know like what happened with the person and what their response was, but she said it was fine. I said, okay. She was not playing. She said, I'm going straight from the airport. I'm going to this person. And I kept saying, no, 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 I don't think that's a good idea. She said, yes, it is. It's a good idea. She was more mad than anything. And so I said, well, could you call your husband and tell your husband where you're going and why you're going before you, she ain't listening to nothing I said. She handled it how she saw fit. I just prayed, Lord, be with the Lord. And I mean, really, she's amazing. She's an amazing woman, doing some amazing things in the city of Philadelphia, landlord, and um, has multiple properties. And then she also does these grants for school age children. Um, every graduation, her and her husband, they give a grant to somebody graduating. So she is amazing. So God got the plan. God got the plan. God said, are we going to handle it the way it need to be handled? And that's what we going to do. Uh-oh. Wind me up. Somebody winding up over here. I see you. I see you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't wind up. Don't do it. Stay calm, okay? She was asleep for 30 seconds, I think. That was 30 seconds. I don't even think that was 5 minutes at all. Okay. I think I might got a few more minutes. Let's jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. It starts with a quote from Shayna Nequist. It says, when life is sweet, say thank you and celebrate. When life is bitter, say thank you and grow. Ooh, that's so good. Say thank you and celebrate. When life is sweet, say thank you and celebrate. When life is bitter, say thank you and grow. Fill in the four blanks. A skill I have that benefits me in an important way. A skill I have that benefits me in an important way. One simple pleasure I value. One simple pleasure I value. The best part of today. The best part of today. And lastly, an unforgettable memory I treasure. An unforgettable memory I treasure. And the affirmation says, doors of opportunity are all around me today, just waiting to be opened. Mm, who they talking to? Doors of opportunity are all around me today, just waiting to be opened. What doors of opportunity can you identify today that are ready to be opened? So many, so many. It is truly time to open the doors. For some of us, it's time to kick in the door. You are amazing at what you do. The world is suffering because you're not doing it. We need you to be doing your gift. Hey, Tori, we need you to be doing the thing. The thing that God gave you, the thing that God gave only you. And only you can do it. So there's so much gratitude in the realization that the opportunity is all around. The opportunity is all around. The affirmation said, doors of opportunity are all around me today, around you today, just waiting to be open, waiting for you to do the thing to open the door. Will you open the door? Will you set those fears and doubts we talked about earlier to the side and just do it? Just do it. Just do it and talk about it later. Just do it. Don't you want to win? The win can only happen if you take the step. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to hand you your dream. So you got to go and walk into all the places where you have opportunity to walk into. Um, I'm a member at the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs here in Atlanta. And one of the gentlemen that works there, he told me the people who show up get taken care of. He said, all I could tell you is show up more. Noted. You don't got to tell me twice what's required, and I'm going to be there. So that's one of the places that I go to a couple of times a week, and it's not free. I pay to be a member. Pay to be a member at the bakery. I pay to be a member at the Russell Center. So it only makes sense to lean in. There's so much opportunity to connect with like-minded people, and that's what we need. I just also became a member of the Atlanta Black Chamber. That chamber has so many events. And so they're like, oh, you just got to go down the list and you just got to pick. And then I also am a member of, what's this thing? I don't know, Urban something Atlanta Meet. I don't know. I joined that too. The only way that you're going to get to the people that have your money, that have your um, Even some that have your results. You have to look and see who has your result and follow them. That's it. Who has your result? Let me jump into our deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart centered living for this day, October the 26th. This is funny. What we just said, kick in the door, we said that, right? We said opportunity is all around. We said that, right? I said some of us need to kick in the door because it's our turn, right? Because we've been waiting long enough. And I open up the book and it says, about time. Yeah. I'm telling you, while we are speaking, the words in this book is being moved around. I'm telling you, the spirit is aligning all of these words so that we get it and we do it because it's time for us to do it. It says, get over it from the song Get Over It by the Eagles. It just says, get over it. It says, Ben Cohen and Shoshana Hadad had a rude awakening when the state of Israel told them their marriage was not legal because Shoshana, a noble ancestor, married a peasant in 580 BCE. That's a 2,500-year punishment. Have you been punishing yourself or someone else for something that happened a long time ago? Any payoff you perceive for holding a grudge is an illusion. There is no value, only a weighty price. A friend of mine in chiropractic school showed me a diagram of what happens to a human body in the throes of anger or rage. All kinds of chemicals are released into the system that exact a heavy toll on our health and vitality. We've been saying that. A Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles tells us that true forgiveness is selective getting. Our pain comes not from what happened to us in the past, but from holding on to painful memories. It's within our powers to release the thoughts that trouble us. The Course also reminds us I can elect to change thoughts that hurt. I can elect to change thoughts that hurt. Jesus was asked, how many times should we forgive? 7. Jesus' answer was clear, 70, 70 times 7, meaning just keep on letting go. We must remember that forgiveness is more of a gift to ourselves than to the person we are forgiving. Today, declare liberation, open that prison door, and let the war of fear end. Come on. How can I? It's all connected. Let the war of fear end. Give me the willingness to let go. Let me perceive no value in holding hurtful thoughts. I want to be free. I release the past and get on with my life. I release the past and get on with my life. We said, I release all fears and doubts. I now choose to free myself from destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am loved and I am safe. Let it go. I let go. How is it all connected? Everything we read. I let go of all negativity that rests in my body and mind. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fears. It's time to let it go. No more holding on to things that don't serve you. No more. No more. No more. It is your turn and your time. There are doors of opportunity all around. Doors of opportunity are around you today. What doors can you open? Because they're just waiting for you to open them. I sat down and said, I know so many people, and so many people know my story. So many people know the desires of my heart. What would happen if I was intentional and said, I am raising this money to do this thing, to serve this people? Will you help? I wonder if I have 5,000 contacts in my phone. I wonder if I just went through my contacts. That's what came up for me. That's the opportunity that's right here, waiting for me to open it. So I'm going to do that. I'm on the last part of the campaign. I'm building the campaign out in Give Butter and adding picture and video to it and testimonials to it. And as soon as I'm done with that part, I will make the calls. And for every yes, I can send them a link with more details. And that link will also allow them to donate whatever their heart sees fit to donate. But if I don't do it, the door stays closed. So, what could you do? What will you do to move the needle on the thing that God gave you to do? Do you know what it is? Do you know what your next step needs to be? As we move through this balance of the year, lean in. Lean in if for no other reason you don't want to leave the way you came in. I know everybody in earshot, my voice is already different. The artist way is seeing to that. We on week 6. It's already seen to that. It's already cleaned up some stuff that I didn't even know I had. So I'm already different. But the goal is for your bank account not to look the same, for your work not to look the same. We have got to get to the work that God has put on your heart to do. We are the people that bring hope. We are the people that bring life. So it is going to be important for you to lean in and bring it because people's lives are depending on you. That's all I got. Yes, we are the people that are world changers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? Lord knows I need a nap. I thought Brave was winding up, but she was winding down, getting comfortable. So she good to sleep now. So Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm usually good for a couple hours. Go ahead, Noreen.
Going back to the story of the lady that the memory came back to her for
Hmm.
what was stuck.
Hmm.
Um, because years ago when I didn't understand why things would come up later, like years later,
Hmm.
um, um, for people. I didn't understand it years ago until it happened to me as well when I was doing no, it was in my teens, my early teens, where it was my godfather. A couple of things happened to me, and then it was buried. So it was buried from my teen, and I did not remember it. I did not say anything to anybody, and it didn't come up again until I was back in my late 30s. That's when the memory came back of
Mhm,
because of what was going on at the time. And that's what, so it was stuck. It was stuck for years.
mhm, mhm.
It's until it came out.
Yeah, the human brain is very protective, and it will bury those things to protect you so that you can have some semblance of a good life. You compartmentalize things and they go in this compartment and that compartment and that compartment. And eventually, what happens is the compartments burst open. There's no room to put anything else in. And it could be triggered by an argument, a smell, um, being someplace. You just never know how it's going to come up, but it will come up and come out. But the whole goal is to release all those stresses and fears and things because those are the things that are absolutely holding you back from the life that you've been dreaming about, the life that you really want. Go ahead, Tori.
I'm gonna agree with. Was that Alan who was talking?
That was Noreen.
Oh, Noreen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna agree with Noreen. The same thing kind of happened to me, and I'll tell my story because I don't mind. But I was funneled as a child by one of my cousins, and I had suppressed it so far down. And then me and my other cousin one day were having a conversation, and she was talking about it. And I used to tell people all the time, I'm just so grateful that that never happened to me. That never happened to me. I'm just so grateful. And then when she told me what happened and she said the cousin's name, I got like this big knot in the middle of my chest, and I just began to cry. And everything that had happened to me just came up, and I was like, oh my God, I remember this. I remember praying, God, like I pray I'm not pregnant. And I'm like 9 years old asking God not to be pregnant. So it was just, it was definitely something that I had to unpack, and I didn't even realize at 39, at 30 years old.
Yep. Yep. But that's what the body, that's what the mind does. God, listen, when we say we are fearfully and wonderfully made, that's not just a word, that's not just some words. Listen, your body has miles and miles and miles and miles of intestines, miles and miles and miles of canals in your teeth, miles and miles of veins and everything else. Who could have made such a beautiful thing? We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and the body is no different. Go ahead, Noreen.
It just quickly it came to me that one of the persons passed away a few years ago, and
Mhm.
I actually felt a release when that person passed away.
Wow. Mhm.
And
Listen, God is able. You are not the things that happen to you. You are not the words that people say to you. You're not anything but a beautiful, amazing human being with some gift that you could share with the world. And when you do, that gift will make way for you. That gift will give you everything your heart desires. I get so excited for each of us as I think about that because I know that when you're in your gift and I'm in my gift, there's so many in the world will be saved by you doing the thing that you love to do. You love to do it because God loaded you with it. He preloaded you with everything you need, everything you ever wanted to do in this world. He doesn't care that you want a big house. He doesn't care that you want a little house. He doesn't care if you want a nice car. He doesn't care if you want a not so nice car. God doesn't care what you want. Just wants you to put the kingdom first, and the desires of your heart is yours. Some people's success is a rural cottage in the mountains, and somebody else is a big old house on the lake to serve other people. So, whatever that thing is that you have in your mind and in your heart to do, just know that God approves. He don't care if you want a Louis bag with it. He don't care if you want the Gucci shoes. He don't care about that. None of it. So be okay with whatever it is on your heart to lean in and just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Look for the opportunities and seize them. They say carpe diem, seize the day. Don't lose the day, seize the day. What can you do today to prepare yourself for all of the things that you're going to be doing next? So with that being said, it is 9:03 and somebody's winding up, so I better get her. Dr. Long, can you please give us our
Can you
first?
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm here. Boy, you guys are really on the money. Your assignment was put in you. I'm from Michigan. Detroit rolls those luxury cars off the line. They call it fully loaded. That's
Hmm.
how we came here, fully loaded with everything we need to do our assignment. The big man had this little talk with this spirit before he chose the womb to put it in. So being mad with your parents, they didn't have much to do with it. He knew where you needed to go in order to do what we need to do. So that thing that you can do and it's no effort and you love it, that's God given. That's your assignment.
Yes.
And mine was talking. It got me in a lot of trouble in school. The
Yes.
teachers that kind of like me says she's overly social. The teachers that didn't like me says you can't keep her mouth shut. So
Mhm.
so here I am, Dr. Loretta, the dream releaser, and all I want to do is have a platform for other people to tell what they want to do and
Absolutely.
and get paid to talk. Hallelujah. Look at God. All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay. I am blessed going in.
Blessed going in,
I am blessed coming out.
blessed coming out.
I am blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time with the right people, doing the right thing
For the right
for
thing.
the right reason.
Reason. Mm-hmm.
And oh, what? Come on,
Are you
everybody.
right? And everything's in divine order.
Yeah, it is. Everything is in divine order.
Yes.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
David says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory,
Expand our territory.
extend an open hand of favor to us
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
that we may do no harm.
We may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
And we let go and let God.
Then go with the flow
Let the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
from the north, south, east, and west,
From the north, south, east, and west.
from above and beneath,
Above and beneath.
from known and unknown sources.
From known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Run out.
We always have more than enough,
Always have
more than enough to do anything our heart desires,
yes,
more than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
yes,
We have money to spend,
yes,
money to lend, and money to keep.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
we reinvest some of that kept money and have that next crop coming in, y'all.
yes,
From
yes.
our bank. Where's our bank?
Heaven.
That's right. So we're the branch banks. So
Yes,
God expects us to invest in our community and our family, and we're the branch banks. We're the friendly bankers where people come and know that their needs are going to be met. Most people hate to go to the bank and ask for something because they kind of feel like the people are going to turn them down anyway. We're welcoming. Okay, branch banks of heaven, get
yes,
ready. You're just an outlet. You're not the reservoir. When you turn on the hydrant on the side of your house to water your plants, that
Mhm.
money's not coming out of that spigot. That money's coming from somewhere else, ain't it?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
that's what we are. We're just the spigot to let the money out.
Yep, that's it. And we will. We will, we will, we will.
Happily do our jobs. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Happy Sunday. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same station. And tomorrow, make sure you bring your notepads because we have Tori who's going to be teaching us how to create our vision board for 2026 using AI. So that means you could take the pictures of the things that you really want and put yourself straight up in that picture. I showed y'all some of the ones that she did for me already, and I'm just so grateful and
Yeah,
looking
you
forward.
even got boobs.
Yeah, right. That's been on my vision board since I was 18. So thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose.